Hello children, in this very video I'm going to tell you about the permanent tissues. Okay, so these tissues are made up of that kind of cells that have stopped dividing any further. They have gained maturity, and the cells with which these tissues are made, they will have the fixed, okay, the permanent shape, size and functioning. The differentiation, there will be no any further differentiation, and they will be performing one particular function, and they can be simple, okay, or complex. And they can be thin walled or thick walled, they can be living or non-living, they can have the thickening regular or irregular thickening. Okay, these all things are going to vary. So these tissues are divided into two types: simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. So the simple permanent tissues, they are composed of that kind of cells which are similar in structure and functions. Okay, the structure as well as function, that means their shape, size will be same, and they will be performing one particular functions. Okay, and all these tissue is made up of only one kind of cell, not different kind of cells, only one kind of cell. Okay, all the cells will be alike that belong to this very tissue. So now these simple permanent tissues are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So parenchyma, it is made up of two words, paren and chyma. Okay, para means beside and enchyma means infilling. Okay, so it is very clear that it will be act as a filling material. So these cells can be of oval shape, round shape or polygonal or elongated shape, and the cell wall is very thin, the cytoplasm is dense, and they have very small nucleus. Okay, and they are surrounded with a very large vacuole, as you can see in figure 4 1.4. Here you can see now the cells, the nucleus is very obvious. You can see the cell wall, cytoplasm is dense, they will have a small opening which is known as peta and vacuole. Okay, so this is a structure of a parenchyma cell. As you can see also here, there are intercellular space present. Okay, so they act as a packing material. They fill the space between the other tissues. Okay, when the different tissues are there, there must be gap between them, and this parenchyma act as a packing material. It fill the space present over there, and it also perform the very important function of providing a firm shape and firmness to the plant. Okay, the main function of this parenchyma is to store the food. Okay, whatever food it gets, okay, it will store it, and actually it act as a food storage. Okay, food storage factory for the plant. For example, if a plant having extra starch, so it will be present in the form of amyloplast, and it will be in the present in the it will be stored in the parenchyma. Okay, now collenchyma, these are the mechanical tissues. Okay, and they are found in dicotyledonous stems, and their main function is to provide support and elasticity. Okay, it provide the strength to the plant, support to the plant. Okay, and flexibility, so that the different parts of the plant, they can move easily. Okay, whichever part is will show the movement, it help provide them the parts. For example, if the wind is blowing very very at a high velocity, then what is going to happen? If the tree doesn't bend in the direction of the where the wind is blowing, then what is going to happen? The tree is going to break down. But you have observed, whenever the wind is blowing at a very high speed, the plant will be also bending in that very direction. This is all the mechanical thing associated with the plant in order to save it. And the things behind is that collenchyma is there, it is providing its strength, it is providing the plant flexibility. Okay, so different plants of plant are easily bend because of the presence of this collenchyma. Okay, they have also some chloroplast. All of you know chloroplast, it is green in color. It provides the plant's green appearance, and they manufacture the sugar and starch whatever is required by the plant. Now, sclerenchyma, it is also again made up of two words, sclera, that means hard. It means they are the dead cells, they don't have any protoplast. Okay, and very thick lining of lignin will be present. And the wall will be lignified. Cell wall is lignified. That means it will be very rigid, woody, hard like wood. Okay, and what happened, the cells of sclerenchyma, they are very closely packed, as you can see in this figure. Okay, this is a sclerenchyma diagram. As you can see, the cells are very closely packed, you can't find any space in between them. Okay, so they are very tightly fitted, and they are, these kinds of cells are basically found in the stem region, roots region, veins of the plants, in the heart covering. And they also provide the mechanical support to the plant and protective in function. Okay, it provide a plant strength, flexibility, rigidity, that means hardness. Okay, flexibility, so that it can easily bend. Okay, so these very things are present in a plant because of the presence of the sclerenchyma. Now here you can see a table. It is a differentiation table. You can see the difference between parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma is given depending upon the different features. Okay, the first one is it's a living cell. Collenchyma is also a living cell, but sclerenchyma are the dead cells. Okay, here the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Here the cell wall is thickened at the corners. Okay, and here the cell wall will have a deposition of lignin. Here they will have a distinct nucleus. Collenchyma will have distinct nucleus but with a very dense cytoplasm. Okay, and here the cell do not have any nucleus and the cytoplasm and just empty lumen. As you can see in this figure now, the cells are so tightly packed. Parenchyma is performing the function of storing the food. Here the collenchyma is providing mechanical support to the plant, and here the sclerenchyma, it give rigidity and mechanical strength to the plant. And all this in all the soft parts of a plants. Okay, leaves, flowers, fruits, where parenchyma is found. It is located, collenchyma is located in the epidermis of stem and leaves. Okay, and xylem and phloem are sclerenchyma is present in the xylem and phloem and in the cells of nuts, in the heart sheets cover and pulp of pear. So this is a differentiation between parenchyma, sclerenchyma and collenchyma, children. So in this video I will be dealing with this much, and your homework will be to learn this discrimination table. Okay, that will be your homework for today. Thank you.